There's no question Omaha's fashion scene has really exploded. In 2017, Omaha Fashion Week hit a milestone. 10 years they've been around.
10 years was a big deal. Well, it's no wonder kids around here are showing interest in fashion, and there's an event coming up that puts them right on the runway.
It sure does. Here with your invitation to Kids Rule, our Omaha Fashion Week's Brian Ewing and President of the Junior League of Omaha, Megan Reeby-Ray. Good to see both of you.
Hi, good to be here.
This second year for this event, isn't it? The second year?
Correct.
What's the concept behind it?
So really, basically, Omaha Fashion Week, 10 years, like you said, people were really wanting to have something along those lines that was for kids. People were saying, how can I get my kid involved in this? And so the Junior League has always done American Girl fashion show. And so when that came to a close, the two kind of merged together, and this was born as Kids World Fashion Show. And so it's for kids ages 5 to 12, boys and girls, and it's to give them a confidence building experience where they can hit the runway and take part in a little taste of Fashion Week. So yeah.
Why did this partnership make sense, Megan?
Well, we had always loved doing the American Girl fashion show, and we were very sad to see it go, but all good things must come to an end. So it was really just thinking about how do we still do something fashion related for kids, and then we've always had a good relationship, with Omaha Fashion Week.
And the location is perfect too, because the design center is right there.
Yes.
And there are parents out there watching right now saying, how do we get involved with this? What ages are we talking about? Who can participate in this?
So 5 to 12, boys and girls. And so they can go to kidsruleomaha.com and they can get their kid registered to be in the show. We partner with Develop Model Management. And so prior to the show, there's a rehearsal where the Junior League and Omaha Fashion Week and Develop Model Management are really teaching kids confidence building tools that they're able to apply on the runway. So if your kid has never done something like this before, this is, don't be hesitant. This is a great stepping stone to try something like this. And so, yeah, that's a little bit about the show.
Well, and the registration fee includes the clothes, which I think is really cool. So where do the clothes come from?
So it's mostly local designers, and so they develop the outfits, and the kids actually get to pick their outfit, which is awesome, and then they get to wear it and take it home.
Listen, and how does it work when your kids are involved in this? Do the parents have to get the kids ready? You know what I mean? How does that work?
Sure. So at the rehearsal, they'll have already picked out their garment ahead of time, and so at the rehearsal is where they will get to actually take their garment home with them. So when the child is coming,
they do take it.
They get to take it. Yeah, make sure that it fits and they like it, and they can kind of pick out the shoes to wear with it, and then they'll come for the day of the show and they'll have their garment with them.
It's really interesting because my boys walked in this show last year, which was so nerve-wracking. But you go and you drop them off to the and that's kind of hard for some of us to just kind of so what happens backstage? Because the parents sit in the audience and you just watch.
They are well behaved.
Someone else
They're
gets
well
your
behaved
kid.
backstage, I can tell you that,
yeah.
Yes.
So what's that process like? And how do you calm parents who are like, I don't know about, there's it's backstage, it's all kinds of stuff. You guys have it down.
Movies, we've got kids' crafts, there's lots of things to do. So they're pretty much entertained kind of the whole time. And then we just get them ready to go on stage. They get to practice a little bit ahead of time so that, it's not their very first time out there. So they practice a little bit, they have a little bit of fun, and then they're good to go.
And there's always one or two kids that need a little encouragement to take that first step out on the runway, aren't there?
Yeah, last year, one of my favorite stories is there was the very first time a girl had ever done something like this, and so she was very terrified to do this, but Junior League and a Fashion Week really just preparing her and giving her that confidence that you can get up there. She got up there and walked the runway, and so now this year, she was the very first one to sign up for Fashion
She loved it.
Yeah. So really seeing kids be empowered, and when they come off the runway and year after year, just seeing that boost of confidence, it's really the mission, but applying it in a fun fashion showcase. Yeah.
Okay, so you still have room for models. You're looking for kids still right now,
Yeah.
right? So what should parents do?
Go to kidsruleomaha.com, get your kiddo signed up. You can do it today. January 21st is when registration will end. And so get them signed up, get some tickets purchased for you and your family. It's super easy. You can just go to that sign up tab there and choose a show. There's 3 different shows. There's 2 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. So lots of options that can fit with you and your child's schedule.
So you can pick your show.
Exactly. So you don't do all 3. You can do all 3 shows, but you just pick.
Please do.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You get 3 different outfits if you do 3 shows. Right. So yeah, it's at the Omaha Design Center, and those are the dates right there on the screen.
Well, and it's important to note this is a fundraiser because this takes the place of the American Girl Fashion Show, which brought a lot of money in because the Junior League does so much good in our community. Explain some of those programs.
Yeah, so what this will benefit is all of the Junior League's training. You know, we have about 300 active members that we're really trying to train to be leaders in the community. So it helps with the training as well as our 4 community projects that benefit women and children in a whole slew of ways. So.
Gotcha. Okay. KidsRuleOmaha.com. That's the website you can go to if you want to get your kids registered. Can people just come to attend the show if they just want to come? How does that work?
Well, you got to purchase the ticket, but you're welcome to if you want to come and check it out, or maybe you're not sure if your child should be doing something like this, or is ready, or is a little bit younger, maybe they're 4. Come and bring your child and check it out, and absolutely, great idea.
We're still 2 months away from the actual fashion show, so
Yeah.
you got some time, but you do want to get them registered as soon as possible.
Yep, January 21st it'll close. So,
Well,
yeah.
and I think it's great too because those of us who've attended Omaha Fashion Week, you guys shrink the runway just a little bit. So everything is kid size. So it's really neat to go into that elegant venue. Even like the pre-show food is like kid friendly. I saw chicken fingers last year. if I'm
Gourmet
not
chicken
mistaken.
fingers.
Right, they were
Gourmet,
fantastic.
gourmet.
So check out the website. A great program, a great event. Congratulations on your 2nd year.
Thanks a lot.
you.
Happy
Thank
New
you so
Year.
much.
Thank you, you too.
We'll see you soon.